name's Lucy and I teach a class called Strength in Movement, which is all about that. Strengthening the movements of your body and helping you move free from aches and pains. I've put together a series of 10-minute movers just to target specific areas of your body, just little ones that you can fit into your daily routine and hopefully give you that little bit more that you need to get your body moving well. Hope you enjoy them. Good morning everybody. Well, it is here, so hope you're nice and sprightly wherever you are. I'm going to, from the 10-minute movers, just going to do a bit of a core activation one this morning. A lot of the videos are going to kind of come into this, so whether you've been told you need to strengthen your core, or when you're in class, if you're not sure how to do it or anything like that, then that's what I'm going to go through. Okay, so righty then. So first of all, we will start here with breathing. Once you can get your breath around it, it will make it a lot easier to activate your core muscles. So to start with a bent knee, a neutral spine, which means you've got that little bit of a gap under your back because you're going with the natural curve of your spine. But, and this is what you'll probably hear me say in loads of videos, watch rib flare, which is that. So trying to get stability from your rib cage and your back, but instead we need to keep that down because the stability needs to come from the muscle. Okay, all right, so just gently place your arms down by your side. Okay, you're going to take a big inhale through your nose and you're going to feel that air traveling all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. So your belly's going to inflate, all your ribs are going to inflate, and not just lift up forward, they're going to come out to the side, out from the back, your entire balloon of your lung. And this is when the diaphragm is contracting to allow all the air in and the abdominals are relaxing. Now as you breathe out through your mouth, now you'll feel obviously your lungs deflating, so the rib cage will be going down. Now this is where the abdominals take over. So now it's your job of your abdominals to push all the air out of your lungs. Okay, so inhale, let your tummy relax, just fill those lungs as much as you can. Really feel your rib cage expanding as well. Get really down deep to the bottom of the lungs, and then as you breathe out, this is when you want to feel, this is what the belly button back to spine and everything means. So as you're breathing out, your belly button's coming back to spine. You want to squeeze like you're desperate for the toilet, because that will activate then all this musculature around here, and it's all those muscles that are pushing and forcing the air out of the lungs. So keep exhaling for as long as you've got no air left, because that last little bit that you're really trying to push out, then that's where you should really feel that tension in your tummy muscles. At the end of the day, whenever you're doing any exercise, you've got to know what it feels like to contract those muscles, because otherwise when you're doing any form of move or whatever, say if we're coming into here and you're extending out, if you don't know what it feels like to tense those muscles, then it just won't happen, because you won't know whether you're arching your back, getting the stability from there, or what you're doing. Okay, and unfortunately that's where it can result in pain across the lower back, because you've possibly flared the ribs a little bit, you've taken what energy should be there, placed it all in your back, so now it's, even though you're lying this way, it's your back that's taken the load, because you've hinged there, and then when you go out, that's all in your back. So ribs down, inhale, really feel the lungs, and as you breathe out, really feel like as those tummy muscles are tightening, you're squeezing like you're desperate for the toilet, the belly button is pulling down towards the floor, your sides are pulling in, and your back is pulling in. Everything is pulling towards the center of your torso. This is why all these words come out in Pilates and everything. So navel to spine, belly button back to spine, find your center, that's basically what they're talking about. So big inhale, just let everything relax. Try and keep your body absolutely stable. This is just what's going on in your torso. And then as you breathe out, belly button back to spine, and squeeze like you're absolutely desperate for the toilet. You should be able, in fact, a good way to see if, because you've got transverse abdominis, which is your deepest abdominal muscle that runs all the way around, basically like a weightlifter's belt. Get your fingers and place them on your hip bone. Okay, there. Slide about an inch in, just so you can just about feel the back end of your hip bone on the back of your fingers, and it should feel quite fleshy there. Now take an inhale, still stays quite fleshy, and now as you breathe out, belly button back to spine and squeeze, it should feel like it's got solid underneath your fingers, as if a belt has just tightened around your waist there. And as you're breathing out, squeeze so you feel that tension get tighter and tighter. Inhale back, exhale, squeeze. So now at least you've got a physical touch that you can do to see if those muscles are activated. And even when you're in your classes or whatever you're doing and you're still not quite sure, just always come back to placing your fingertips there. Inhale, be nice and soft as you relax, and then as you breathe out, belly button back to spine, squeeze, feel that tension. Now let's try and add a little bit of load. Big inhale. Now as you breathe out, start breathing out, and then just lift a leg up. Now automatically it should feel even tighter again because we've added the load of your leg. If when you lifted your leg you feel like you wanted your spine to move or your body was going to shift in some way, you're not holding it through your tummy muscles. So it might be that you've just got to come back and just do a bit more breathing exercises, or really regress it. You might just be lifting a heel off the floor and drop, heel off the floor and drop. I always tell my clients in class that when you're doing something like this, you kind of got to treat your body like a naughty child. So if, when we do this, all we want to do is lift the leg up, keep the spine absolutely solid, and you're holding the weight of your leg now on the tummy muscles, drop back down, inhale, relax, breathe out and up. If through any of that, the ribs flare, the back wants to arch or anything like that, you stop, you come back, you shake off, you say no, get back into position and start again. Okay, instead of thinking, oh I'll lift my leg, oh I'm in the wrong position, oh it's hurting, and staying up and do it, just come out of it straight away. Drop the leg down there, so you can't be telling your body off. You say no, I don't want it to go there, I want it in here. So hold, big inhale, exhale, squeeze, lift the leg and drop. When that leg is down on the floor, that's when you take your inhale and then breathe out, tense the muscles, lift and drop. And that is how you can start to know what it's like to activate those tummy muscles in as simple terms as I can do it. And that's how I teach it all the time with class. So I'm going to keep going with that and keep adding on, adding a little bit of core all the time. So be sure to subscribe and follow so you can get the follow-on videos and then any other videos that I'm putting out as well. Okay, bye bye, have a lovely day, and